Hi, Katie. How you doing this week?
I'm all right. Yeah.
Tell me about what's been going on for you emotionally.
I think this week I was noticing a little bit more how I just feel like I don't even know my husband anymore. So I was thinking about that when I came here today.
You're with that now, or is that just something you recognize you've been thinking about a lot about lately?
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to have something to tell you, and that's what's been on my mind. Is
okay.
that he's I feel like really distant from him. Like he doesn't know me. Maybe that's a better way to put it. He doesn't know me anymore.
Huh. So, you came in today looking for something that you wanted to be able to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, well, this is what we're supposed to do, right?
Yeah. What does that feel like, to be sitting here right now? We're maybe going to talk about how your husband doesn't know you. You're in a therapy session, just starting it off. What is that like for you right now, just being in that moment?
Well, I mean, I guess I'm just trying to do what is the right thing to do here.
Okay.
I guess I feel a little nervous too. I'm not really sure why all of a sudden I'm kind of like a little freaked out.
Can you tell me what that's like for you? The freaked out feeling, the nervousness. What's that like in your body?
I feel like really tight. I kind of feel like I'm clenching my shoulders together a little bit. And I actually have this sense that like I'm trying to like look around more than normal. Like I almost wish I'm trying to like, I just feel scared. Yeah, I don't know. This is strange.
That's great awareness. That's great. And thanks for telling me that that's what it's like for you. So the tightness is just in your shoulders, or is it anyplace else?
I think it's in my jaw too. I just felt it.
I can almost feel it too.
Mm-hmm.
Does it feel familiar to you? Is this brand new? You felt this way before? Do you feel it other times? It's kind of like uncertainty about what to say, what to do.
Yeah, I mean, actually, now that you said that, it reminds me of the way I was when I was in Iraq. I feel kind of the same way, actually. I'm not sure why.
That's the stuff we've talked about before then, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Like, yeah, the feeling like I have to do it right, and I have to be careful. I feel like I have to be careful.
Everywhere you go, right?
Yeah.
It's hard. How does that, so you've got a lot of times when your mind is always going to, am I doing this right? Could I be making a mistake now? Could I be overlooking something, right? Just like all those times through Iraq. And feeling nervous. How does that, we haven't talked much about this, how does that impact your life? I mean, we can feel it now. You can notice your mind doing it now, right? You don't quite know where to go next, what to do next. Does that keep you from doing stuff in your life?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think that's probably what's the problem with me and my husband. The problem is I just feel really disconnected. Like I really don't want to be here right now. I'm telling, I feel like leaving. And this is how I feel sometimes with him. And yeah, I think it keeps me over here, kind of.
Disconnected, like a definite distance between you and whoever you're with, especially somebody who really matters to you. Does he matter most to you?
Yeah.
I assume you haven't always felt disconnected from him. You can get in touch with times when it wasn't like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
You miss that.
I miss just, I didn't feel like I had to control all of my feelings. When we were in college, it was just like we were doing what we were doing, you know? Like, if one of us was having a really hard time with a class, we would just talk about it. And then it would sort of go away, and then we would go and do something else, and it wasn't a big deal. But I just don't feel, I feel like I don't want to open that up.
What do you mean open what up?
I don't want to talk with him about what happened.
Oh, okay. About the harassment.
Yeah.
You never have, huh?
He knows that it was hard for me over there, and that, I mean, he knows that some of those guys were inappropriate, and he even told me he was really kind of mad about it. Like, he wished he could go and, like, defend me or something, which is really nice. But the thing I keep coming back to is that I think maybe I did something. So then when he gets all like that, like he wants to defend me, and I kind of feel like it was my fault.
Does he know that stuff? The stuff that's going on in your head? Okay. And that's... Do you experience that? Do you see that as just kind of like an endless stream of chatter that just keeps coming up? Every time you start getting any of those memories, your mind comes up with all that stuff. Well, maybe I let him on. Maybe I did something. Maybe I shouldn't have been doing what I was doing. I should have been saying no more. All that kind of chatter comes up, right?
Like, you're talking about it like chatter, and I just feel like I know it.
So it's absolutely believable, absolutely true to you.
Yeah.
Do you notice that as a stream of talk? It's all the same kind of stuff. You're into it now. It's happening now, right? I can see it in your eyes.
Yeah.
And the feelings start coming too?
The feeling that I don't really want to be here, and I don't really want to, I want to get farther away from you is the feeling I'm having.
Where do you feel that in your body right now?
In my jaw.
Okay. Can you just sit with that for a moment? Let it be there? Just notice it all the way. What's coming up now?
I don't know, I feel a little stuck. I feel like a little numb.
Where's that numbness happening?
Kind of here.
That's more in your chest. Different from the nervousness before. In your shoulders, right?
Yeah, it's like I'm like more relaxed, but I'm just like
Any sense of how you got here and what we've been talking about? Do you notice how this conversation's been going?
I haven't really been following it. No,
Okay.
I can hardly follow it.
It's hard to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess maybe I'm starting to relax a little bit now. I'm starting to be okay a little bit being here.
Well, relaxing may come, it may go. That's something you're wanting to have happen, right? I want to be more relaxed. I want to be easy about this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What else have you been doing to deal with these feelings of detachment and the nervousness? You've been trying to get it relaxed, right?
Yeah. I don't want to feel this way.
Right.
So when I have this, I just wish it wasn't with me. I used to be so much fun, I used to just, I think that's why my husband fell in love with me, because I was just fun. And I don't like being this way. I really hate it. And it's not who I am. And I don't know how I'm ever going to stop being this way, is the problem. That's the problem. It's been, a year, and nothing has changed. I feel the same way, and I've been coming here, and I just don't know how it's going to be any different. That's all.
Well, let me ask you this, Katie. Where are you at right now about understanding what's gotten you this way? What have you learned so far in this therapy about the things you've been doing to get rid of these thoughts, and to get rid of this disconnection, get rid of this anxiety? What have you learned? What do you remember so far about how that's been working for you?
Well, I guess we talked about how it pushes me farther away. It's true, when I want to go away from my husband, I want to be in a separate room from him so that I can try not to feel.
Okay.
It's like I need to be apart from him so that I can try to deal with how I feel with feeling, just some of the guilt.
Mm-hmm.
And so then, I guess we talked about how that kind of backfires a little bit. But it's like I need to be, I don't know, I feel like I need to take myself away from him in order to deal with this.
That impulse keeps coming up, right? Okay. If this stuff wasn't bothering you, what would you be doing with him? To get back those old ways that you were, to get back connected with who you felt you were and how you felt you guys were together. What would you actually be doing if this stuff wasn't in the way?
It's more like I feel like I could just be like before, when something went wrong, we would just talk about it, and it would kind of go away, and I would be happier. There would be less bad stuff to talk about and more just hanging out, what would we be doing? We used to take walks a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even really want to go out to eat anymore. There are all the, a lot of guys around, and I don't know, sometimes being home is just nicer, so.
Okay.
I guess I wouldn't feel this way. But I think I see what you're getting at, actually.
What?
What would I be doing? and I'm telling you how I would be feeling. I guess just being able to go out and not be thinking about all the things all the bad feelings that I have and how I feel I can't talk about them.
So talking to him more is something you'd like to be able to do. And going out, right?
Yeah.
And it sounds like the way you've been thinking about that stuff is, I don't want to talk because it'll bring up more memories, more feelings. And I don't want to go out because there's going to be reminders, other guys around and stuff like that. Have you thought about doing these things with those thoughts and feelings happening at the same time? Have you ever considered that? Just doing it anyway?
Well, there's a reason why I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to kind of bring him down and drag him through it all. And what if I tell him? What if I tell him like what happened over there, and he thinks that it's true?
Like you do. What if?
Well, why would he want to be married to me then? If I was someone who was, flirtatious, and why would he want to be married to that?
So you just have this really, really strong belief that there's something bad or wrong about that. You notice how that thought just keeps coming up, almost pounding on you, right? Really hurts when that happens, right?
I guess that is a thought. Yeah.
Okay. So what is that thought again?
That he wants to get out of the relationship. He doesn't